4chan update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. My shoulders, I'm hecked up, guys. I'm not able to go to the gym for a while. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below, and super chats as well. And become a member. There's lots of perks. And then rate the x.eth domain name. So we have quite a bit to go over, but I haven't finished my sandwich yet. So y'all gonna need to wait for a second. So, be advised that this past weekend was very, very event-filled. I have not got back to messages in quite a while. So, I'm on my way. I'm about to get it done. Finish this. And we'll get into the news. All right. So, let's see what we got here. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll start off simply. We'll start off with the Grumpycat and 4chan. So let's see here. 4chan, no, the market is a little fearful right now. 4chan has less than 1 million in volume. It's so strange. The volume has, I think, over the last couple weeks, only 2 or 3 days has 4chan had over $1 million in volume. It had reached up to almost $7 million market cap. It's down to 4.85 now, but I'm really, really liking the amount of people that are active in the Telegram group. Again, I have a lot more invested in Grumpycat and not as much invested in 4chan. I think at some point you might reach that that inflection point. You might say, oh, where both of them, they kind of cross over. And you have right now, there's more holders on 4chan than there are Grumpycat. There's 4,100 holders on 4chan. They'll have 4,200 probably by tomorrow. That's how good they are. Well, let's go to the Grumpycat. Let's see what the volume is. Volume, actually only 500,000 today. Actually, 4chan's actually beating it right now. Grumpycat is up about 17% on the day, so it is up over that $3 million market cap. I feel like it does that every now and then. Yeah, there's like nothing but buy orders here. Not a lot of volume, but not a lot of people are selling. You don't want to sell at a $3 million market cap. I mean, not when we don't have exchanges announced yet. But let's see what the see how many holders there are right now. Still over 3,000 holders. Obviously, 4chan I think is pulling away a little bit. I think it depends on who gets what exchanges first. If the exchanges are super small and nobody really cares for it, it doesn't really matter who gets one first. But if they're on decent exchanges, then a lot of people will start coming in, a lot more money will start coming in, you'll really see that take off. Again, I feel like a decent amount of people had bought between like a $5 and $10 million. There were some people that bought at like a $30 million market cap. Some people bought super at the high and, went way back down. Anyway, I'm waiting to see what's going on with these. Haven't sold anything yet. I'll keep you all posted, although it should be taking profits of 4chan. But again, they're still so super small compared to what I'm used to. This is fun. I'm just going to let it ride. Earth 2. So I haven't posted anything for sale for a while. Like, I posted things for sale like a while ago. Some of them were at ridiculous prices. Some of them were at like, you could buy this if you want. Finally something sold. It was like a very small plot in Russia, but it was on their, like the Russian seabed. I remember buying the plot of land or ocean for like $6. Sold for $100. So cheers to whoever bought that. I mean, I wish I had bought it for, $600 and then sold it for, 10,000, but I'll take the 6 to 100. I'm okay with that. And every time you go on Earth 2, you see all the notifications. I don't know if I could do it now because I think I got signed out. Earth 2 signs you out like every couple of days, even if you're active on it every day. So yeah, I'm currently not signed in, so I can't see it. But they have... I can't do it. Oh yeah, like the activity in the game. Right there. If you're looking at it, something literally happens 4 times a second. And this doesn't happen on Veve. Veve has a very active secondary market. Veve goes and they're grossing $1 million a week on average. But the market, the activity is nothing like this. Like, it is Again, this is multiple times per second on Earth 2. Now, that's not just buying and selling land. There's launching Ether, there's launching Sidroids, there's rating. Oh my God, this is going nuts. There's a lot of rating going on. And again, I'll go on and I'll show you guys this on my actual channel at some point when I go and sign in again. But yeah, Earth 2 stuff is getting absolutely wild. All of these things start to culminate, and we're kind of on this precipice of this new bull market. I went over in a video yesterday saying that I got an email from Acorns. It's just like, oh, the bear market is over, the bull market has begun. I was like, well, if Acorn says it, it's kind of a joke. I don't really know if they're actually good. But what is good is these updates on Veve. So let me go and take a look at the Veve updates here that we had just on the app. The app says collectors will now be push notified in the lead up to drop time. If you have a drop, like, oh my God, all right, so if you have a drop, like new boss man, new whale I've been advising, he forgets things sometimes. Like, he's very busy, he's got a couple kids, he's got a business, you know, he forgets sometimes. So he'll come rolling in the office like 11:30, like, Chavez, I missed the drop. I was like, I texted you, man. And we would talk about like getting push notified. Like, can they text me, bro? Can they got my email? They can't email me when a drop's about to happen. I was like, you're preaching to the choir, dude. I've never won an auction strictly because I see something that I really like and I bid on it, and I get notified that I'm no longer the highest bidder. That's fine. That's cool. But if I get notified with that, like, I don't know how many notifications each day. Sometimes when I accidentally hit clear all or I accidentally exit out, whatever, I don't get it. But now you're going to be notified when auctions are about to end. There are so many things that and I don't know if they listen to me or if I was one of the 10,000 people that have complained about this. They're going to get such higher auctions now. So be advised, guys, if you're one of those people that has been making a killing on auctions, because let's say the floor of something is $100. If something's on auction, you'll probably be able to get it for 60, 70 bucks. Because it's an extra step that people just don't want to do. Like, oh, here's all the stuff on the buy now. Let me hit that button to auction. I know it sounds stupid. Like, Chavez, are people that lazy? People just forget. And yeah, you know, it's a combination of both. But now that you're going to get notified, hey, this auction's about to end, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. People are going to go hardcore on this. So participating in the secondary market, auctions will now be notified of activity. Just went over that. Collectors can now receive Veve announcements through push notifications, meaning like if you're not on Twitter, if you're not on YouTube, if you're not on Discord, if you're not on Telegram, you can get a bunch, like the notification that we got today about OMI utility, Veve interoperability. I'll go over that in a second, but that's going to be something that's really, really good for people as well. Because again, if you, let's say, I mean, a bunch of my whales, they don't really do a lot on Twitter or anything. So like they get the info through me, and this might actually affect me negatively because the whales will be like, we don't need you anymore, Chavez. Now the fact that they're going and be able to get push notified of every single thing that they go and they want to hear on Twitter, every piece of news. I mean, you don't really need me anymore. You don't really need YouTubers in general. If you can get that notification from the app itself, oh, hey, we're doing this with OMI utility. Oh, hey, this is interoperability. And you get it from the app by itself. Again, you don't need you'd still probably want the video of, oh, hey, here's a 25-minute read, but here's a 10-minute video on just the important stuff, the not thing. So I think that's really, really exciting. Maybe not so good for YouTubers, but it's still exciting to see that, you know, whales that, let's say, don't have a relationship with a prominent YouTuber, or don't have just don't have that relationship. Now they can go and get that push notification nice and easy for them. Issue numbers are now visible when searching for comments. This is a very hefty update. Like, they did not have to go this hard on this one update, but they did. So I'm very happy about that. There's a bunch of other stuff that I will put in another video. But let's go to the actual post of the update, and then we'll go through the articles and everything. So the actual Twitter post. Oh my God, my shoulder. It's like, update, we appreciate your patience as we work to build the best premium licensed digital collectible ecosystem possible. And this is what I love as well. They didn't say, oh, sorry for the wait. They said, thank you for waiting. If you say sorry for waiting, people are going to feel entitled. Like, yeah, damn right you sorry. But if you say, hey, thanks for waiting, people will be like, you know what? They're showing gratitude. I want to show gratitude as well. It's just one little tweak of a word. Instead of saying sorry for waiting, saying thank you for waiting. I guess 2 words. That means the world to me that they did that, because they're just showing like, oh, hey, we're not showing fault. That people should know and they should recognize that this is a crazy business. Marvel just announced like 8 different delays on all their movies, partly because of the writer's strike, but also partly because, you know, this stuff is hard. And I feel like not a lot of people really understand the ins and outs of it. Anyway, moving on. They have said, here are a few progress updates on interoperability and OMI utility for Veve. And I'll get into the article now. Be advised, if you, this is just like the time in like 2003, maybe 2002, when Pokemon 3 came out. No, this is one of the Pokemon movies. You have those Pikachu shorts, Pikachu's Vacation, Pikachu's Adventure, you know, all this jazz. You've had these movies where, these little short movies, they're like, I don't know, 10 minutes long. I literally saw 2 kids come out of the theater and be like, yo, that movie sucked. And I was like, they don't know that that's only a short. So the reason why I bring this up is because there is an article that you see first, and the article that you see first is not, it's like a big nothing burger. I'll show you what it is. 1 second. Let me find it. All right. The Veve updates interoperability and OMI utility. So I'll read this, and people are thinking that this is the only thing that's there. It's not. I wish they would be a little bit more upfront about it, but I'll tell you guys now. They say recently the Veve team has been hard at work rolling out new Veve app features, crafting, waitlist, etc. However, we are acutely aware that the community members are eager to learn more about the progress being made with 2 blockchain-specific topics, interoperability and OMI token utility. We understand and acknowledge the disappointment caused by the slower than anticipated progress in these areas, and we want to provide an update. Interoperability. Moving from GoChain to Mutable X Layer 2 on Ethereum 2021 was a massive endeavor for the team and the first step towards providing forms of interoperability for Veve NFTs. Be advised, the blame on this, I shouldn't say blame, the reasons why this really do not fall on Veve, and I don't even want to say fall on Immutable X, but Immutable X at that time was being pulled in literally 800 different directions. They had so many people from so many teams that wanted to be on Immutable X, and these guys were just, they just couldn't handle it. So if they were an already established blockchain, if they were already established team, and they had a whole team dedicated to Veve and OMI, that would have been done within 2 months. It took like 8 months for it, because they just couldn't handle all the requests for everyone trying to onboard at once. It just took some time. And again, it's nobody's really fault. There just wasn't a lot of manpower there. Anyway, for various reasons, such as the varying needs of stakeholders and changing market dynamics, for example, the changing approach to enforcement of third-party royalties by major marketplaces, it has taken longer than anticipated to find feasible solutions. Providing forms of interoperability for Veve NFTs continue to be our intent, and we will continue to engage with various partners to evaluate emerging technologies to find workable solutions. OMI utility. So if you're talking about just like interoperability right there, again, sounds like a nothing burger, but OMI utility. As announced previously, we have redesigned our loyalty program to reward all Veve collectors. This redesign creates synergy between 2 previously disjointed programs and will introduce token utility for OMI token within the Veve digital collectibles ecosystem. And then it goes right to blockchain team. Again, they do say you can read more where we have started with OMI utility here. And for people that are just glancing at this, they're like, oh, the article they came out with like 2 months ago, that doesn't tell us anything. Again, I'll get to it. Blockchain team. As part of our commitment to the above 2 areas and to bring greater focus and pace in delivering these items, we have onboarded a new blockchain product/engineering team whose sole focus is pushing forward the above initiatives. We will continue to release updated information and details as they become available and look forward to sharing them with you. Again, if you are just going and reading that for the first time, you're going to think, what the heck is this? They say a whole bunch of nothing, like politicians out here. But if you hyperlink to the article and you go to the Master Collector program, Like, well, Chavez, Master Collector Program, isn't that for Veve NFTs? Well, yes, but again, they are conjoining the OMI Utility Program, Master Collector Program, making it the Loyalty Program. The MCP combines the benefits of digital collecting with a unique system of token utility that rewards, stimulates, and amplifies the collecting experience. The MCP is a holistic and synergistic loyalty program that rewards all Veve collectors. The MCP combines benefits of digital collecting with a unique system of token utility that rewards, stimulates, and amplifies the collecting experience. The first phase of MCP retroactively awarded the Veve collectors with MCP points and made a collector's rank and level visible in the profile section of the app. Future phases will give Veve collectors a way to 1. Spend MCP points for in-app perks, benefits, and advantages. This we know. Point 2. Begin to supplement MCP point accumulation through OMI token utility. Oh, what is this? I'll read through it and then I'll provide the explanation for it. It says, if you're new to the Veve Master Collector Program, you get started here. We're not new. OMI tokens. The OMI token is the native token of the Akomi and Veve ecosystem. Since its creation, the OMI token has always been intended to be used within the Veve app to amplify the collecting experience and provide Veve collectors with unique ways to build and expand their digital collections. While the OMI token is not currently available for use within the Veve app, it is intended that using and holding the token will grant Veve collectors added benefits and rewards, while also providing advantages that supercharge MCP point accumulation. Below, we outline some of the OMI-specific feature and utilities of the Veve Master Collector Program. Some of it's going to seem like bad news. Some of it's going to seem like really good news. Let me finish and then I'll take some questions. Dude, the water. Oh my God, so good. Sorry. OMI to NFT. OMI reward tiers, season 0. OMI to NFT is the term used when describing the ability to buy and sell digital collectibles using OMI tokens. Ho 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 ho. In our Q2 objectives update, we did announce our intent that OMI to NFT would be the first phase of utility for the token. The complexity of this utility means that we are still working on determining the best approach to this, but in the meantime, we have reprioritized rollout to deliver token utilities more expediently. So at first, what do you hear? Most people are going to hear, oh, they delayed it. Yay, more delays, woo. So be advised, even though that was a Q2 priority and will be a priority for Q3 as well, I do not expect this until Q4. That does not mean, however, that we won't get any utility. Again, they're reprioritizing. Just because we're not going to get that till at least Q4, maybe even Q1 of next year, doesn't mean that we won't get other OMI utility. And I'll read over that right now. I'm very excited about this. OMI reward tiers. OMI reward tiers are a tiered reward system within the Veve Master Collector Program. Veve collectors can participate in OMI reward tiers by holding OMI in a specified wallet, which is currently the Veve web wallet. So be advised, if you're wondering, well, Chavez, you have OMI on the app, right? Yes. I think it's only used on, I think the OMI balance on the app you can only see on the Android. On the Apple phone, I don't think you can see it. I think you have to do that on the app. But again, whether it's the web app version or this version, oh God, you can't see that. It's too light. The web app version or this version, that both counts as the OMI wallet. Again, like most people, when they go on the Veve app, they don't recognize that, oh, you get 3 different wallets. You get an NFT wallet to store all your NFTs. You get that gem wallet to store all your gems. And you get the OMI wallet to store all your OMI if you want. You know, don't put all of it on there. You know, unless you want to. Anyway, benefits. Yep. So you will get benefits for doing so. This is staking, and the rewards are going to be maybe some NFTs, obviously some MCP points. You're not going to be able to get more OMI for that. Again, that would label security. You don't want that. But reward tier season 0. In Season 0 of the OMI Reward Tier Initiative, Veve collectors can utilize OMI to gain additional MCP points by depositing OMI on a specific wallet, which is currently the Veve web wallet. I just went over that. Apologies. The OMI must remain in the wallet for 24 hours to qualify for MCP point attribution. MCP points gained will be added as part of daily accumulation, as seen on the Veve profiles, and contribute to a collector's rank and level progression. MCP point rewards are calculated daily. While you can deposit OMI into your Veve web wallet anytime, you will not earn additional MCP points until the feature is available. So don't just try to go put all the OMI on there right now. And there are multiple reasons for that. Like, Do not try to put that from your Trust Wallet, from your MetaMask, from your BitForex account. Do not try to put that onto your OMI app right now. Why do you think I was going and buying everybody's OMI on their app? It was because it is a pain in the butt to take it from layer 1 over on exchanges to put it to layer 2 via a bridging system on the app. Very annoying. I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know how they're going to make like a how-to video. Maybe they'll have like a Twitter Spaces. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Note, you cannot send OMI tokens directly from your Ethereum wallet or a cryptocurrency exchange to your Veve app wallet. You will need to deposit your tokens to layer 2 first. Oh, more on that in the future, like future videos. MCP tickets. MCP tickets are a fun way to reward the OMI token holders with in-app perks. When MCP tickets are fully implemented, multiple ticket types will exist. However, we will begin with bronze tickets. There will be silver and there will be gold, and you're going to really want some OMI in order to get those. And I think if I remember correctly, if you have a Veve gold and silver logo, you get a gold ticket as well, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Anyway, when will I be able to use my OMI on Veve? Or, I'm sorry, bronze tickets first. Bronze tickets first. Bronze tickets can be purchased with OMI tokens only. I'll repeat that. Bronze tickets can be only purchased with OMI. Oh my god, I can't wait. The ticket holder can convert their bronze tickets into additional MCP points at any time, allowing them to climb to the next level, augment waitlist drops, or spend their points on other in-app perks and benefits as they become available. When will I be able to use my OMI on Veve? Reward Tier Season 0 is in development right now. There are other items on the roadmap to follow after, but it can be difficult to quantify precisely how long each feature will take to develop, particularly as technologies and regulations evolve. However, we will continue to update the community on development, objectives, and progress as we have here. I would definitely say before the end of the year, probably even before Q4. Moreover, as utility and loyalty features near completion, we will release more detailed information and walkthroughs so you know what to expect when using your OMI tokens on Veve. In the meantime, be sure to follow Veve and Nakomi, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I've been talking about 22 minutes about that. Like I said, I will have another video out at some point, not necessarily about this, just on the other news of the day. I'll go over one other thing. I guess we'll go over the Spider-Man drop that we had today, the Miles Morales comic book drop that we had today. It didn't do too bad. Say they sold about 7,500, give or take. So 7,500 times 7, you're looking at over $50,000, $52,500 on the drop today, and it is not even 12 hours old. It is literally 7.5 hours old. So super exciting for them. Remember, like, things are getting a lot better. You have Veve going and selling out most drops with the exception of Maestro Hulk, which is weird. So strange how you have something like, not Animal Crackers, what am I thinking of? Puppet Pals, what are these things called? Happy Tree Friends. I love that show. I have the whole set. I have multiple sub-100s. But it's weird that sells out, but Maestro Hulk has not. And especially when the original Hulk finally sold out after 2 months. And people know that we're getting airdrops for that, right? And people having their 100 Hulks, people having their 75 Hulks, and Maestro Hulks haven't sold out yet. I thought that was really interesting. But in the month of June, only 2 drops have not sold out, and that does include comics. So yeah, very, very, very excited about where the trajectory in which Veve's going. Let me answer some questions, and we'll go from there. Lord of the Realm says, hey, Randy. What up, bro? Corrigible Goat Slayer says, what up, and good afternoon, Randy and Dashi. Meow, 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 meow. Arya Realty, digital assets. Let's freaking go, baby. Meow, meow. Oh, yeah. Get that bread, Arya. Oh, moving on. NFT Heroes message were retracted for whatever reason. Black Magic says they really didn't provide much of an update, to be honest. I mean, they let us know the reprioritization, saying that, hey, even though OMI to NFT might not be until much later, as in Q4 or even Q1 of next year, giving us the other things early is really nice, because that thing's easy, that thing's they can control. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm super pumped. Marty Pants says, was good. Congrats to Arya on the Korean Earth 2 land sale. Arya, text me about that. What was the Korean Earth 2 land sale? Give me the details. I'm messaging you right now. What's the deets on the Korea land sale? Surprised that wasn't sold already when the Koreans came in like 2 years ago. Came in pretty wild. Oh, Ron English. I already mentioned it, so I'll mention it now. Last month when me, Omar, I had a bunch of other people, Mentalocks, everyone was there at the Ron English show in New York. He mentioned that we were getting the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil monkeys. He posted that on his Instagram this morning. Veve still hasn't come out and announced it. Me, Ron English, and a few other people have gone and announced it. But we are getting that 6 digital collectibles. It will come out on Sunday. It will be via waitlist, so pretty pumped about that as well. Omar says, let's go, OMI and Veve, blockchain team in the house. I'm very curious to see how many people are working at Veve right now and how many they have as contractors. Does Cavernous count? You know, they're building the Veveverse. Do they count as contractors? I don't know. I don't know. Our Realty says, you can buy and sell like me. Oh, I wish I could buy and sell like you, bro. You're the best. Roku says, what comes first, OMI to NFT or utilizing MCP points for the drop? Oh, utilizing MCP points and bronze tickets, you know, that'll come first. And that should come at some point in Q3 or Q4. That's very, very pumped about it. What we got? Uncle Mish saying, what's up, y'all? Yo, Randy, blockchain team is super exciting, knowing they have dedicated people to make things happen. Yes. I'm really curious to see the updates on how many on how many of these people they have working for them. G-Flow says, I didn't want to see anything about burns. We will still burn OMI to NFT and bronze tickets. Yes, 100% yes. And the good thing about bronze tickets is that, let's say you use your bronze tickets, you use your OMI, you get those bronze tickets to pump up with a wait list or whatever, and let's say you don't get the collectible. Whether you do or don't get the collectible, you are not getting those tokens back. Immediately burned. Oh, yeah. Moment of silence brought to you by hydration. Where we at? Uncle Me says, y'all see Rocket is only at 115 and Cosmo at 100? Crazy feel Rocket will moon. I definitely believe so as well. I didn't know they were that low. Arya, can I talk about it? This land sale is, oh my god. It's amazing. Oh my god, that dude is bananas. I'll wait to get a. Oh yeah, let's go to the Rocket real quick. Yeah, I'm surprised Rocket's that low. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All right. While I'm searching for the Rocket and Cosmo stuff, Arya says I can talk about this. So this is the power of Earth 2. He bought a $750 plot of land in Korea, Tier 1, I'm assuming Class 1. He bought it for $92 at the time. You want to know how much he sold it for? If you're thinking a 10x at $920, you would be wrong. If you're thinking a 1000x, making it... Oh no, I'm sorry. If you're thinking 100x, making it $9,200, you would be wrong. This man had sold it for $14,000. My goodness. I'm going to screenshot that, and I'm going to go and, like, Jesus, man. He went super hard on that. This is why, again, like, how do you think I have so much money? I invested a lot into Earth 2 when it first came out. Same as Arya Realty. And that paid off super, super well. Where the heck are these Marvel Mighties? Like, someone get into my account and sell them? Okay, here we go. Of course Cosmo's not there. Or Cosmo's there. Why is my Veve app being all buggy? Alright, so Cosmo we'll take a look at. I have a sub 100 Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmo's at 99. And this is... Cosmo, up until the airdrop, was the scarcest... Marvel Mighty that we had. Sub 100, 170 is the cheapest right now. Yeah, 170 is the cheapest sub 100 now. Maybe I could sell my sub 100 for like 150 and get the floor. Maybe net a little gems that way. Anyway, Rocket. Rocket, he's at 115. That is super low. All right, 115. And he's got is sub 100s, say 250, 185. I mean, on something like 175, but on something like Rocket, he has so few of them already that you probably don't really need to go and get a sub 100 on them. I mean, there are, what? It's got to be. Let's take a look, see. I don't think there are that many. Yeah, 814. So there's not a lot of him in general. But I mean, I still understand why. You want to go and get that. Also, we have a Veve up. I don't know if I can say this. Yes, I can. There are some people, not everyone, but some people. Oh, where is it? Confirm. The fudge did it go? All right, so Brockman Blockchain says you got the App Store, you define Veve official app, then you update, and some people get a beta tester thing. So there's the beta tester, there's the signal. It says you'll see new features before the public does. Give your feedback to the developers, help them improve. You can leave beta test at any time if you don't want to be part of it. Certain data on your use of the app will be collected and shared with the developer to help improve the app. That is most likely just for whatever. Some people were asking about it being the, like, oh, is this like, are they going to be the beta tester for Veveverse? I don't know. The beta testers for Veveverse, again, that was delayed. That was supposed to happen this quarter. Told y'all Q3. Is it going to be in Q3? I don't know. I don't know if that's connected to these particular beta testers. If they are, cool. I'm imagining that'll leak from somewhere if it is. Oh man, the shoulder is not healing. But I'll keep y'all posted. Anyway, moving on. Arya says Cosmo is an excellent buy in the $8 range. Unfortunately, you'll never be able to get Cosmo for that low, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Matt G says lots of deals and auctions right now. Made it wake up. Yeah. Auctions will never be undervalued again with those push notifications. Doge Nation says, who farted? What up? Titans PDX says, what's your MCP level? I think 47. Let's check a look. It is, level 47. Over 500,000 points. And I got a lot of OMI in there, so I'm gonna be getting a lot more points. So y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for this. But I am. Where was I? Titan says, I think Veve should put a halt to letting people list collectibles for less than OG purchase price to help out the market. No, you don't want to do that. You want to have a free market. You want to, like, again, people complain about, oh, these aren't real NFTs, even though that's completely false. If they go and they say, oh, yeah, this is yours, but here's what you can and can't sell it for. I'm a big proponent of freedom. I'm a big opponent of having any form of government. I know Veve's not, government or whatever, but any entity saying what we can and can't do. So I understand the reasoning of, oh, hey, like Hero. Hero has a minimum price of you can't sell something for less than $1. I understand that, but I really want, like, you have to let the app know when certain things suck. Like, there are reasons why, hey, maybe you shouldn't have this many editions for this particular item, at least right now. And then, you gotta let them know. And that's how you let them know. You let them know with your wallet. You let them know with the numbers that are out there and see what the demand for it is. Now, obviously, you do have to play this dangerous game, because if you make too few mints now, everyone that comes in after are like, oh, yeah, we weren't lucky like you guys. So, they're just going to think that money goes away. And be prepared for that, guys. Be prepared in the next couple of years. If a bunch of people get in, and not everyone's going to be nice about it. Some people are going to be salty, like, oh, you're one of those nerds that, like, messed with this before it got popular. Like, I don't know. I just see some form of animosity between the newer folk that'll get in the next couple of years and us. I hope I'm wrong, but that's just what I see. But yeah, there's not going to be enough on this app to go around. Moving on. Stan says, you don't manipulate the market like that. Price is the price. Agreed. Jay says, we would see zero trading for 99% of the collectibles. I don't know about that, but, Jay says, Stan Clouds, exactly. Big J78 says free market. If Veve messes with it, restrictions. Have you done? Yep, agreed. Carlos says patience is always key. Also agreed. Ugh. Big J is still unclear what I can buy with MCP points. They need to show an actual example, not vague descriptions. Okay, so with MCP points, what you'll be able to do is, let's say waitlist, right? Right now, everybody has an equal chance on the waitlist. If there is 1,000 editions for something or 10,000 editions for something, everyone has one chance to get their stuff. If you have a more MCP points or more OMI for these bronze tickets, what you can do is you can say, hey, I'm going to use some of my MCP points and I'm going to buy more waitlist tickets so I can have a better chance of getting a collectible. If you have OMI, you could buy the bronze tickets, or you could use the bronze tickets to buy MCP points. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you're going to be using that OMI, and you're going to be buying those tickets for the waitlist drops. So that's one of the ways they mentioned another part of it. Let me go over that real quick. Wards, specified walk. No, okay, 0. All right, OMI's at level progression, bronze tickets. To augment waitlist drops. I don't know what they mean by augment waitlist drops. I think that maybe that just means to go and get the to get more tickets. Maybe that's what that means. But then, yeah, other in-app perks and benefits as they become available. I think they were a little bit coy with that, is because they don't want to give away too much. This was a decent amount of information for one update, especially on a date where we got other updates and beta testing's coming out and we had a drop. Like, you know, I think this is a perfect amount of information to give us. Do we want more? Of course, we always want more, but I think this is fine for at least one day's update. Carl R says, we will get MCP points retroactively from OMI on the wallet. No, unfortunately. I wish, because I've had OMI on there for a while. I would be, but unfortunately not. Duck and Cover says, once that rolls out, everything I sell will be for OMI. Yeah, same. Roku says, after today's big announcements, why do you think people are still selling under 0006 levels? Any idea? One, I just, again, you have people that aren't on Twitter. And even if they are, not everyone's on every day. Twitter becomes a little bit of almost like a lifestyle. Like it's part of life for me. Why? Because, well, you go and if you get the more followers you get, the more chance you have of monetizing it. And, you know, currently I have 15,000 followers on Twitter, and that's nothing compared to the people that have hundreds of thousands or millions. But it gets to the point where, I've been contacted from some major corporations on Twitter, like, hey, can you do this? Can you do X, Y, and Z? And I've turned every single one of them down, but it's interesting to see. So when you go and you have, what was this original question? Everything so, so I'm on Twitter a lot because the bigger I grow, the more I'll be able to monetize it in the future. But other people that aren't into that game, there's like, listen, I don't want to play that game. I'll never be good at that game. I'm doing well over here. This is what I subscribe to YouTubers for, so they can break everything down. But if you're not on Twitter, you're not gonna see this notification unless you're watching one of my videos, unless you're on this live stream. I posted it on the YouTube thing before, like, hey, here's some updates. You're just not gonna see it. It's even when I made a Twitter specifically to keep up with Elon Musk tweets when I was covering Tesla on YouTube 2-ish years ago. And if you're not on Twitter, like my friend Dan, been on the podcast, Dan Hardwick, I was at his place yesterday. That's where I broke my heel. I didn't break it, but I feel like Achilles. Anyway, he's very busy, got a bunch of kids, he's got a business, his wife, he's got his life is very, very hectic for him because he's got a lot going on. He doesn't have time to be on Twitter all day to look at what Elon Musk is posting. I didn't have that time. I made the time because I didn't have as much responsibilities. I only had 2 businesses, and that's it. If you are so busy that you don't have the time to go over every little detail, you're going to miss stuff. Like, it's just going to happen. So as people that, and even if you are on Twitter, it's like the tools. Okay, I remember one time where my friend Steve, this guy Steve that I knew was making fun of this girl that like, because she was kind of a no, she was just like annoying or whatever, and she just thought who she was and made fun of him. So he like made fun of her because she was like a crappy bowler. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna spend like $500 at this pro shop to get all this bowling equipment stuff. And it's like, okay, you could have the tools. If you don't know how to use them, you're not really gonna get anywhere. It's like some guys I see at the gym that are just like, oh, they got this new Everlast equipment, they got this new mouthpiece, they got these new hand wraps. It's not gonna make you a better fighter. If in that same breath, if you go on, and all of us have this data available, and there's a good amount of us that have the time to go over this data. It's how you interpret this data. If I see this data and I see gold, I see, hey, these are much better updates than what we got from years prior. In Mitch we trust. I don't care what license Veve got. Mitch is probably more valuable to the Veve team than most other licenses that they've gotten. Like, Mitch has added more value to Veve, I think, than more than half the other licenses that they have on the actual app. If Mitch is watching this, please don't get a big head. Please don't use that as a way to try to tell Veve, give me more money, because they'd be hot at me for that. But when you go and you have people that maybe this is their first time investing, they never invested in tech before, and they are very impatient, and they've never gotten punched in the face, you see this data and like, oh, okay, it's more whens. Yeah, they're telling us this, but when this, more delays. Like, it's like General Iroh said in Legend of Korra, if you look for the light, you can often find it, but if you look for the dark, that is all you'll ever see. And it's like, okay, like if you want to find something bad in anything, you probably can. But again, it's the way. So if you have OMI and you want to continue to sell at these levels, that's your prerogative. You can. I think that's kind of a mistake, but again, it's not financial advice. I only give advice to Dashi, my whales. That's it. Carl says, when exchanges, if no OMI to NFT until Q4 or Q1 next year? I'm going to say not till after that. Yeah, I'm going to say not till after that. We might get a couple of small exchanges. I mean, if we're going to have a real conversation about how, okay, maybe Veve saw what happened last year with FTX and Terra Luna, and like, hey, we don't want to go on exchanges, and God forbid, the exchange that we go on, give a bunch of liquidity to, and all of our customers go and they buy on, and because people are imperfect and people do things nonchalantly, all willy-nilly, they go and they put their stuff on exchanges, and an exchange goes down and they lose all their money, they're going to blame Veve. It would have nothing to do with Veve, but they'd be like, oh, Veve, why didn't you see that this exchange wouldn't go down? What's your vetting process, bro? And they'll blame Veve. So I understand why during the bear market you don't want to do that. Earth 2 was supposed to get their stuff in 2021. 2021? 2020? No, 2022. Earth 2 was supposed to get their Essence token launched in 2022. They hired a guy from Binance. They're ready to go. And what happened? Bear market. All right, cool. 2022. Sorry, I understand that. And even now, even in the last month, Gary Gensler, it's either corruption, it's either the guy's a doofus and has zero idea how to do anything correctly. It's one of those two things, and there's no reason for him to go and say, oh, yeah, Axie's a security. Yeah, I want to say Mano's a security. I want to say Sandbox is security. I want to say all these things are securities. Cardano, BNB, zero reason to say all that. If we were on many of these exchanges, it's a decent chance that Gary Gensler would have called OMI a security, even though we're not. And none of those guys that he actually called securities, they're not either. It's just when he applies to be an advisor or something on Binance in 2019, and they decline him, whether because he's completely incompetent at his job, which he is, or because he's feckless, or because, whatever it is. It seems now that you kind of have, oh, he's got a vendetta against Binance, saying, oh, yeah, you're all security. We're going to sue Binance. We're going to sue Coinbase. Or it's just a bunch of bureaucrats and a bunch of lobbyists going in his pocket saying, hey, do this because big banks are scared of crypto or they want crypto to go down so they can get in cheaper. Whatever it is, I understand why Veve was hesitant to go and for years because maybe they saw that. Now, now that he finally named some and you have this bill that of the hashtag fire Gary Gensler was trending yesterday because of the bill that was proposed of actually, SEC clarity and all that. It's like, okay, well, now we know the terrain. We've read it. We can read it. Again, if we're going to have a real conversation about this like we've been having, what's the only other reason why we wouldn't be on exchanges? Oh, hey, there's a lawsuit still going on with you shall not be named. And that person, which still has billions of OMI, will get millions upon millions of dollars if we go and we put OMI on exchanges. Go and it gives a bunch of exit liquidity. That lawsuit against Veve will just be, again, that guy's already got millions. And, if he's dragged the lawsuit on this long and it's probably going to go on for another couple of years, you give him millions of more dollars, he's going to just keep going it on. Even though the case completely has no merit, I don't know. That's just a possibility. So when I see that we have OMI to NFT, which is probably going to be in Q4, maybe even Q1, I don't know if I would expect exchanges until Q2 of next year. And I say that at my own peril because I have a $5,000 bet saying we would either get KuCoin, Coinbase, or Binance by the end of this year. Coinbase and Binance are most definitely going to be out because, again, SEC filed. Well, the SEC only filed a lawsuit against Binance US, not Binance in Europe, so that's probably fine as well. But yeah, it's just I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like Merry and Pippin was like, oh, things will be right. This will be okay, won't they, Merry? I don't know, Pippin. I don't know what's going to happen. Either way, once you have the OMI utility and a way to buy it on the app, probably going to be fine. I really don't see any way to... the people that are going to buy it and use it are going to be people that are on the app anyway. And let's say you have bronze tickets, right? And let's say you have... What is it going to be? We were talking about this yesterday on Around the Ecomiverse with Jordan Riz, Queen Veve, Captain Veve, and there's a couple people on there. When we're talking about bronze tickets and saying, oh, there's probably going to be one drop a week that people are going to want, whether it's a comic book, whether it's Happy Tree Friends, Star Wars, whatever it is. One drop a week, people are probably going to put a couple dollars into the app via OMI for bronze tickets. And what's that's going to do? Okay, well, if you have, I think, 14,000 active wallets every single week, let's be super conservative and round down to 10,000 active users each week. Again, super conservative. There's a lot more than that, but let's say 10,000. And, some are going to spend more than others. Some people will spend dozens or hundreds of dollars on bronze tickets, waitlist tickets, with their OMI. Some people will spend none. Most people will probably spend a couple dollars on it, $5, $10. But let's say the average is $5 times 10,000. Okay, well, that's $50,000 of OMI being burned every single week. And, you do that. Okay, well, all right, well, what's that times 10? All right, well, that's 500,000, for, every 10 weeks. I will multiply that times 5 and do the year. Okay, well, that's $2.5 million worth of OMI being burned every single year. Just from that one thing alone. And we are being super, super conservative with that. We're going to burn so much. It's going to be insane. And then the staking on top of that, and you're locking OMI up. So being able to go and having to buy from it, creating a bunch of that buy pressure in order to stake on the app. Yeah, that's, we're going to be in a really good position when that time comes. Moving on. Kryptoni says, they hired someone to deal with all blockchain issues, interoperability, OEP, etc. That's bullish to me. Agreed 100%. Mm-hmm. Roku says, are there any Rewind Collective? I heard they wrote, oh my God. Okay. We got to find a new word. I feel like when people say, well, Rewind, they actually did have money on there. So that's, you could accuse that and that would be not fine. But there was a post, I don't even know if I talked about it on a video. I think I did yesterday. That somebody had claimed that Amar had stolen their work from like last year. I don't know why they're even talking about it now, but last year on like June 17th, they said they had showed Amar or given him access to a website. Okay, now I know Amar. Today's his birthday. Actually, I text him. When you have someone as busy as Amar is, you're not going to see an email like right away. Even if you do, there's a very low chance that he'll answer it right away or even see it right away. So this person claims that they had emailed Amar with the logins, passwords, all that to the website to see, his new NFT project that he was trying to pitch Amar. And this was on I think the 17th of June. This person claims that Amar had taken one image that he had shown him. He had completely reworked it to make it his own image, gave it to David, emailed it to him, said like, hey, I want to do this drop on June 29th because that's when it dropped. And he thinks that David and Veve and company had received this newly, even if he did it in a day, even if Amar did it in 12 hours. Okay, he mails it to him on let's say the 18th. And let's say their process was super, super fast, which we all know it's not. I'm telling you guys right now, there are certain drops that take years to drop. Certain drops take months to drop. There is zero chance, in my opinion, that Amar gets something that's shown to him one day. The next day, he changes it completely to his own thing, emails it to David. David says, yeah, this is good. Let's go. We'll take it to the team. They get it. They get a Medium article out, and they do all that inside of 2 weeks. Again, I say that's a 0% chance of happening, but this is what this guy is accusing. This is what this guy is claiming. Amar does have an NFT project called Utility that has been delayed, again, because of the bear market, because of trying to onboard fiat, crypto. It is hard out there. We've had issues ourselves. Everyone else has had issues themselves. They have, what do you call it? So there have not been any other new works at the time. We were supposed to drop in last year in Q4, then in Q1, now in Q2. We might drop this year later in Q4 for Utility. Might not. I'll keep y'all posted. But Rewind Collective, to my knowledge, they still have stuff you could still buy them over on Veve. So like, I don't understand how you can rug something when the product is already out there. It's not like they take your money and run. You got the product. Like, the product is out there. For their other stuff outside of Veve, I don't know what they're doing. Again, I don't really know them like that. I'm not in their Discord. I'm not in anything. Anyway, Fleetwood B says, who is the someone they hired? Well, it was a team. They didn't specify exactly who it was. They just said that, oh, we have a new blockchain team. Duncan Covers said, I've been one of those people at the end of my rope until recently, but man, are they ever getting it done right now. Hats off. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Duncan Covers says, logos are bleeding down. All right, let's see. Oh, God. What the logos, oh, God, my body, are going for here. I'm coming to you from over here. All right, we're going to go on the Veve Popular Brands. Gold and silver logo, that's at 3,600. That's the floor. The blue and white logo, which I think is I don't know why everything is... All right. Going back to Veve here. I had to close my app and reopen it again. Last week, they have... Oh, all right. I'm good. Okay. Collectors at heart. Yep. Start collecting. All right, go to the market. Go to the popular brands. Go to Veve. Okay. So out of the new logos, where you have, in one set, you had the blue and white logo. In another set, you had the white and green, white and orange, and white and red. I think the most coveted is the white and blue logo. It's one set by itself. It is 284 floor. It is the actual colors of Veve. And 284 floor, the floor of the sub 100s are 500. So there's 500, 550, 567, 999, 640, 725. So there's like 5 or 6 of them that are under 1,000, which I don't think is too bad. And then you have the green and white logo. I got a green and white. Its floor is $85. Its sub 100s are, you get 275, you can get 238. Wow, you get a sub 100 for 169. It'll come at nice down below with the 69. I think that's really cheap. I think that's fine. The ultra rare, the white and orange, floor is 110, and the sub 100 floor 264, 207. Oh wow, 183. You get 183. That's really cheap. And then the red and white is 339 for the floor, and the sub 100s are 630, 639, 650. There's a bunch of the 600s, couple in the 700s. So yeah, they're holding. You know, they're doing whatever. There's been a lot of people asking, oh, is there going to be utility for these? I don't know if there are. I really don't think they're going to be have utility for a while. They're still trying to figure out the utility for the gold and silver logo. They haven't finished the utility from last year. That if there's going to be utility for these new ones, it's going to be a while away. Like at least next year minimum, if not the year after. That being said, a lot of people are trying to match their logos, which are cool, to the gold and silver one. So I think this will be good eventually. Like I think these are going to be really good eventually, and you only have that 2.5% fee. Right now they're meh. I would say go grab a. I don't know. It would be better now. I would say now go grab a. Well, gold and silver logo I really like. 41. But I would say if you didn't want this, go grab a Miles rare or ultra rare. Grab a Spider-Man. Grab something that people are gonna know. People aren't really gonna know and appreciate the logo until after they've been around here for a little bit. Anyway, Felipe B says maybe because everyone who wants a logo has a logo now. That's possible. That's also possible as well. Christopher Merton says always grateful for your efforts. OMI millionaires to the moon. Why, thank you. Duncan Cover says only restriction I support is unlimited listings at the same price. Yeah, that's fair. That's super fair. I get it. Duncan Cover says the cell walls get stupid sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I understand if you want to like flex, but yeah, sometimes cell walls are nah. Christopher Martin says, imagine the housing market not being able to sell freely, although expensive is still possible. No free market, everyone would be asked out. Yeah. And also, I mean, that is a slippery slope. I understand, the annoyingness of the cell walls, but that is a slippery slope. You take away one thing, oh, well, we'll take away this thing. We already took away that thing. And then, again, just slippery slope that I see. Walrus King says, great little news dump. So bullish. Same here. Kryptoni says, you got a point with this one. The floor is not really too natural on Hero because the floor is capped at $1 hair. Mm-hmm. JKRB says, interoperability. Let's go. Christopher Merton says, one day we may be buying real houses, groceries, and goods with OMI in VR. I mean, we'll definitely buy virtuals. I mean, places will probably accept it. Places accept Bitcoin. I'm sure there are places that accept OMI now. Actually, I don't have it right here. In my last video yesterday, the picture that was behind me was from Steve Cannon. His stuff is high-end stuff. The picture that I could even show you on the video that I had yesterday. I'll show it to you right now. Also, I got to highlight the comment of the week. The comment of the week comes from yesterday as well. God, why am I so ugly? I don't know why. Why is this happening? Okay. All right, well, here it was yesterday. The photo is behind me. It's of a wolf. It's a wolf eating something, and then it's another wolf behind that. There's crows, but there's a lot of death. It's called the Predator Project, and what you have with it is what Steve Cannon does is he makes these beautiful. He takes these beautiful pictures of nature, but he's never taken pictures of predators, like doing their thing. And normally his stuff is like 1 of 10 or 1 of 12. But for the Predator Project, he made it a 1 of 3. And I have the number 1. And the other 2 are, they're number 2 of 3 and number 3 of 3 are going to be, they're ready to be custom made. Whatever dimensions that you want, however big or small that you want. They are $15,000 though. But you do get a little bit of a discount if you pay in OMI. So I thought that was really interesting as well. You know, again, OMI not just having utility to buy it, but getting a little bit of a discount when you get it. It's like a $500 discount. You know, you get paying OMI. I think I'll talk to them. I'll see if we can get it lower. But that's the only way. Like you can get it for less than that is by paying in OMI. So I was like, oh, that's pretty dope. On top of that, yeah, I guarantee you a bunch of people, a bunch of artists, like, oh, you could pay in OMI. Again, I think that'd be both good for the buyer and the seller because there's a lot less gas fees, especially on layer 2. Especially on layer 2. Now, where was I? Tim HN says, basically, all that gave us was more soon, plus putting OMI to NFT on the back burner wasn't very great to hear. Again, I feel like it's all how we interpret it. Oh, also, I didn't go over the top comment of the day. Oh, where was it? I'm going to have to try to find it. I know I loved it. I gave it a heart react. Oh, did YouTube delete it? The dude basically said, like, oh, this angle makes you look more ugly and sickly. And I was like, that's amazing. That was just the greatest comment I had ever seen, Mr. Squarepants. Welcome aboard. All right, anyway, we're going to go to... I can't believe I haven't asked y'all this. Y'all can smash that like button like that. Be super, super great. Free way to help support the channel. That'd be pretty dope if I do say so myself. Moving on. Where was I? Houses. Bill Gardner says, what up, my OGs? Yeah, what up, Bill Gardner? How's it going? Oh, yeah. Oh, good hydration. Omar Casadre says, I'm very busy as well, but I figure it out. The busiest person always finds a way. My man, Omar. Oh, you get that bread. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying. Then Cover says, I'm happy to wait for an exchange until after the upcoming mega call. Is there going to be a mega call? Has it already happened? I don't know. Did Donnie Jung leave Veve? No. No, he's, I literally talked to him yesterday. He's good. Uncle Me says, Randy, when you come to Florida, come visit my resort. Ooh. Send me details on Twitter of the resort. I've wanted to come to Florida for a long time. I still want to. I actually had a friend message me yesterday. He's still going to Florida. I was like, I want to. I was like, why? She's like, it's too cold here in Colorado. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, well, you know, let's go. But she has a bunch of dogs, so she can't just get like a condo. And she doesn't just have like 2 or 3. She has like 5 dogs. She's a foster mom as well. Not of humans, of dogs. That's a career field that she's in. She also has no immune system. I got to get her on the podcast. She's a really, really interesting person. The lack of immune system is it's some autoimmune disorder where she has to get blood injections. And, you know, people that are, oh, how do you get vaccinated? You have no immune system. Well, the antibodies are in other people's blood, so she literally gets blood transfusions, and she gets the antibodies from other people, and it's yeah, pretty heckin' wild. Where was I? Christopher Murray says Gary's a crook. Agreed. Duck and Cover says, I'm gagging for them to roll back the KYC requirements. Let's get those folks in. Dude, the goal, I don't know if you saw Duck and Cover, but yeah, you no longer have to be KYC'd in order to purchase from the market. You have to be KYC'd to sell, but you do not have to be KYC'd to go and purchase from that market. That I covered yesterday. That was, oh my God, that was clutch. Absolute clutch. Hold on. Bogor says, you make a good point, Randy. I've been thinking this for a while. The big exchange that needs to be announced is Veve. Ho, 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 yes. Duncan Cover says, I got 2 secret rare logos, and I'm still up on what I paid, but they seem to drop just a little bit every couple of hours. I mean, they might, and we haven't really gotten a gem squeeze yet. If we get a gem squeeze, if we get like a Yoda, you know, if we get Ahsoka, we got something that people are going to want. Yeah, they're going to go hard. And other people might sell. Kelly Boudreau says, hey, it's your girl viewer. Progress is slow, but still progress. Oh, well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much for, oh my God. Oh my God, this shoulder, I swear, I'm eating, I'm resting. I really fudged this up, man. I really hope this goes quick. Let me try to find something from a boy real quick. All right, what's today? Today is, so it's got to be yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. So I believe... Oh, I guess I'll announce this here as well. Even though I did announce it in my video yesterday. I don't know how many people saw it. He had mentioned this on the VV feed. It's Pablo Punch Stanimirovich. Link down below to his book Stealing Manhattan, where you can go and read the book that will be turned into a movie, which one of the VV fam is going to be in, and going to have the big breakthrough as a speaking role. Can't wait for that. Anyway, he's the person that had posted this over on the VV feed yesterday, saying, "Love Vivi. I got the entire Novak Djokovic and Nikola Jokic on board with Vivi. They both collect and love comics. Two billionaire whales. Let's go. Real Randy Chavez will be interviewing both of them ASAP. Watch out for more epic Vivi news." I don't know if they're both billionaires. If they are, that's dope. Or maybe their circles are. But yes, I will be interviewing both. Congrats to both of them on amazing finishes, amazing careers, amazing finals. I don't know what the timeline is. I don't think it would be until later this year. They're both swamped with interviews and all this jazz right now. I will be going and seeing in September Djokovic for the U.S. Open. I think after that is when we'll set a date. I'll keep y'all posted. But I'm trying to find Christopher Merton's question here. Before that, Duncan Cover says, "Oh, didn't know that. Nice." Yeah, Christopher Merton says, "Wait, no, yeah." I'm gonna find the update for you right now, and I'll read it to you because I am that boy. Yo, what up is that boy? Oh my God, where did it go? Oh my God, look at how ugly I am. What the fudge? I swear I have the screenshot somewhere. Even though I can't find the screenshot, I am letting. Okay, here it is. You can now purchase from the market without being verified. Yeah. I don't know if I think you can only do it on the web app. I don't think you can do it on the actual app. It's from OMI Daily Burn, but yes, you can now purchase from the market without being verified. You can do it straight up. Yeah, there you go. So, yep, all good. So hopefully that gives people a little bit more huzzah and pizzazz. And ooh, I got a lot of missed messages here. Light instead of Yeah, so when this says VV collectors can participate in OMI reward tiers by holding OMI in a specified wallet, this wording opens the door to self-custodied OMI for staking rewards, which would be awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Staking. I got to read this before I say it. Just holding in a wallet. Buying bronze tickets to OMI. Yep. Convert. Seems to be a bit. Big line. Oh God, what is it? An order to deliver. Token utility. We have reprioritized. Yep. Okay, good. That's that announcement. For first, yep. Interoperability, yep. Ecosystem. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Utility. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay. Most feel because they reaffirm future. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I had to move on. Uncle Me sent you. Oh, you sent me a DM of your. You said you have a resort. I feel like we've talked before, and it's Oh, maybe we haven't. Okay, I'm going to accept this message. I will not call it out to give your keep your privacy. Ooh, but I will show pictures though. I mean, I don't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, go the other way. Oh yeah. Oh, that is a nice pool. Ooh, that is a nice pool. Be advised that when I do go to Florida, usually I stay with a homie in Miami. Where is this? This is farther away from Miami. Miami. Hold on here. We're gonna see where this is in relation to where I would go in Miami. Come on. Okay. If I wanted to drive there, it would take me about 24 hours. Okay, so you way up north. You way up north. I mean, you not like in like Jacksonville North, but you northerner than West Palm Beach. Well, you're not even up as okay. All right. I actually was gonna live in West Palm Beach with the last girlfriend I was with, but then the bad times happened. But then obviously we broke up. But okay, it's not bad. Maybe if I went down for a Florida trip, because I do like a whole trip like around the state. Because obviously you got to go to Orlando. You got to go to what's that called? Harry Potter World and Disney. Universal. That's rad. Okay, cool beans. All right, well that seems to be it for today. Howdy, hope you all is well. Oh, howdy, Ginferno. I know you just got here, but I need to eat more and I need to sleep. My shoulders just it's hecked. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get wrecked. Anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow, 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 Randy. I'm gonna die.